So I'm going to show you how you can add a stoichiometry table for a reaction to a LabTrove post. So you can just edit your LabTrove post as usual, and then you click on the Insert from ChemSpider Tiny MCU plugin to enter it. And now we've got a new option to insert new stoichiometry table, and that kicks off a new ChemSpider widget that guides you through the process. We're going to do one with a separate planning stage and execution stage, so there's separate columns here for planned and actual amounts. And click on Insert Substance, and we're going to do a very simple reaction in which there's phenol as the reactant. So we can type in our search term, search ChemSpider, we've found a matching ChemSpider record, and then it automatically populates all of these compound information boxes for you, so you don't need to type them in manually. The first row should always be the limiting reactant, and then we can just put in that this is a solid, and we can type in the amount, either the number of moles, or we can automatically convert this from the mass, so it calculates the amount there. We'll say that we'll come back to this at a later stage to fill in the actual amounts. And there's our first row. We'll then put in the product, which in this case is going to be benzene. Do another ChemSpider search to populate the compound information. This time we're going to pick product for the substance, and the state is neat liquid, so we can now put in the density so that it can automatically interconvert the mass into the volume. And because it's a product, we need the ratio, so this is 0.9 times the number of moles of the limiting reactant are expected of this product in this case. And we don't know the amount obtained yet because we've not done the reaction. There, so that's our table at the planning stage. So we could click Finished to add this into the stoichiometry table, and then select it again to edit it at a later point. But we'll just carry straight on and edit this now. So if you come back at a later stage to fill in the actual amounts, you need to click the Edit button on the row, and we'll leave everything else the same but just fill in these actual amounts here. So let's say that we were expecting 5 grams to be reacted, but when we measured it out it was actually slightly different and there was 5.1 grams, and now we'll use this amount to calculate the yield that we would expect rather than the planned amount. So that's filled in the actual amounts column, and again with the product we can also do the same thing. So because it's a liquid, we can enter the volume for this one, and let's say that we got 4 millilitres, so that interconverts millilitres into litres, and click Finish, and you can see that it's here calculated the yield from the ratio times the number of moles of the limiting reactant, and the number of moles that we actually got out of it. And then when we're finished with the stoichiometry table, we just click Finished, and it's been added to our LabTrove post, so we can then publish that. Thank you very much for your time.